You might have heard that live shopping is exploding. And I have to tell you, I have been on Whatnot for a couple of weeks now, and I see why it is. Now, Whatnot is my sponsor, and they are the reason I got on the platform and checked it out. I'm glad they did. They made it easy for me. I'm going to make it easy for you. I love it. Whatnot is where you get great products without paying full price. It's that simple. I'm hooked on their live shows, too. You got to see them. They're so much fun. And I see why Whatnot has climbed to the top of the App Store. And listen, if you're selling online, or maybe you have a storefront and you're hoping people will find your listing or maybe walk in your store, Whatnot flips that, because on Whatnot, you go live and you sell directly to people in real time. And I may admit, although you didn't hear from me, I may have picked up a couple of power tools or so in the past couple of days. I'm just saying. Whatnot, it's the largest dedicated live shopping platform with beauty, collectibles, electronics, luxury, fashion, even cookies, and anyone can sell. In fact, people who sell on Whatnot sell 10 times as much as any other major marketplace. That's because you're not just listing products, you're building real connections with buyers. So whether you're shopping or you're selling, download the Whatnot app today and get free shipping on your first order. Just search WHATNOT, Whatnot, in the App Store and start scoring amazing deals. So I was whining to my wife the other day, said, I need new glasses. And she said, well, get some. I couldn't tighten them anymore. They were scratched. You know the thing, right? But I didn't want to go through the process because you have to make the appointment. You have to spend weeks to get them done. And you got to pay a fortune, right? That's real. But I did. I spent $500 on frames and glasses, and that was cheap. And then I ordered a pair from my sponsor, Zenni Optical, for $70. Zenni is an online eyewear shop, prescription glasses, sunglasses, blue light lenses, starting at under $30. You go to Zenni.com, you pick a frame, upload your prescription, and they ship it to your door. No appointment, no store, no upsell at the counter. And by the way, if you are saying, do I really need new glasses, or do I have to put up with one pair to do everything I need to do for the next 2 years? No, you can get what you want starting at under $30. And if you've never bought glasses online, don't worry about it. I haven't either. Zenni has a virtual try-on so you can see exactly how the frame looks before you commit to buying them, with no salesman looking at you saying, those look good, but these expensive ones would look better. No, you don't get that. I'm excited. I can't wait to get my Zenni glasses and tell you more about them. If your glasses are overdue for a refresh, now's the time. Go to Zenni.com/podcast and use the code podcast15 for 15% off your first order. The styles sell out, so don't sit on it. That's Zenni.com/podcast. Promo code podcast15. How are you? Come on in here. Happy Monday. Good to have you here today. Do you ever collect ideas and things like, do you collect goals or techniques? Like maybe you're a SMART goal kind of person, right? Is that really still a thing? It's still on the internet. It doesn't really work. Most people don't do it anymore. I've said it didn't work forever, but maybe you're still doing it. That's okay. Maybe you're an atomic habits person. You like James Clear's work. That's awesome too. But you try it. It sits over there. You're like, man, I'm off track again. Let me go get it out again. Well, the reason it doesn't work is because it's so tactical. What we need is something that's science-based, that's philosophically based, and that's strategic. And that's what I'll teach you today. 3 things that if you do, this is just the way you're wired, you'll change how you feel about your world, okay? It is a daily boost from motivationtomove.com. How are you? My name is Scott Smith. Good to have you here today. I was thinking, I've been doing the show now almost 20 years, and it still is what it was when we started, although, minor changes over the years. But in the beginning, I started the show as a support for my clients and for my Face Your Passion Inner Circle members. I did it for them. It's the daily motivation component of what they need to do just to keep getting through the days. And then we work on the philosophical side behind the scenes. It's still that way today. So I thank them for supporting this all these years. Very soon, maybe today or tomorrow, I'll tell you more about that. You can be part of that if you want to, okay? Big announcement, by the way. I have played and toyed reluctantly with YouTube over the years. And now I'm not anymore. I've decided I'm excited about it. I'm thrilled to do it. And we built a new studio and everything is ready to go. This podcast moves to YouTube as a video-centric podcast next week, 1st of November. That's when we're going. Now, it's still me. It's not like we're going to bring in a bunch of people. I'm still doing the show, but it's going to be video-centric for you and YouTube music as well. Still on Spotify and still on Apple. Nothing changes here. There are some formatting changes coming your way. Can't quite figure a way to make the old format work on YouTube. It is a different medium, so we're making a few changes. And, I think it's probably time for some changes anyway. So we'll see what happens. And if I don't like them, if you don't like them, we'll change them, okay? So if you're a YouTube person, I expect it next week, like the 1st of November. Go to youtube.com @Daily Boost. You'll find me there. Go ahead, take a look at the old stuff. Look at me fat. Look at me with a beard. Look at me really young. Look at me, who knows what. But good content, but I'm not sure I like the way I look. But check it out. And then next week, we start going there every single day. All right, enough of that stuff. So, okay, joked in the beginning about this. I got a love-hate relationship with the Reddit list, and everything is clickbait and all that kind of stuff. Everybody's collecting these little ideas and stuff about how to do things. And I'm just kind of over that. I mean, I'm sorry. Most of us should know how to set habits. Most of us should know how to set goals. If you're just starting out, no, you've got to learn, obviously. But a lot of people have been doing this a long time. It's not like we got AI, we got Google, we got a zillion podcasts, everybody talking about the stuff you can do. And what the hell do you do? Nobody does it. You keep trying to get motivated and inspired. So I, little by little over the years, have kind of moved away from that. And I'm moving away from it even more as I speak, because it's a broader picture that makes things work. And it's a simpler picture that makes things work. Isn't that always the case? So we can try to get the little thing. Give me the framework. Give me the thing that makes this happen. But yeah, that works sort of. But at the end of the day, it's so much easier than that. So what I thought I'd do is I'd go through 3 areas that I run through people all the time. If you can philosophically grasp this, there's not a ton of work to do. You just have to decide to go this direction. If you can grasp what I'm going to teach today, your life changes this afternoon. It does. Because what will happen is you start to light up. You start to feel possible. You start to feel hopeful. You feel that you can do anything. And that's where I want you to be. So number 1, the first thing that you need to do is what I call explore the possibilities. Let's put another word in that. Let's call it explore future possibilities. Embracing challenges, engaging in critical thinking, all that kind of stuff, solving problems. Science has proven that dreaming and brainstorming and problem solving truly make life really great. I know, it was weird. Wait a second. I had a problem and I solved it and that made life great. I didn't want the problem to begin with. See, life is weird. I'm telling you, that's how it works. But here's the key with exploring the possibilities of life. If you're not exploring and looking forward, so you're sitting here today at present you. Most people, when they are in this world of trying to improve their life, they think, well, this worked for me 20 years ago. I'm going to do that again. Well, if you ever tried to lose weight and you're 50 years old versus when you're 20 years old, you know it doesn't work. Everything follows that path, right? So most people look at the past. That's not going to work for you. And in the present, here's my view of the present. Now, this is good old common sense, Scott logic coming to fruition here. I think you'll get this. Okay, we're in the present. Uh-oh, now the present is the past. Okay, I'm back in the present. Oh, man, I missed it again. The present doesn't stick around. The only thing that guides you, which is why goals work so well, is the future. It's scary. It doesn't feel well to do this because you're not a future person yet. You're a present person and you don't know what the future is going to be like. So you're like, well, how can this possibly be? It doesn't matter if it can possibly be. The fact is it will be if you think about it. So we explore the future possibilities to see where our interest guides us. That is the first step. Next is probably and arguably the most powerful key to getting excited about your life.
Study and play come together on a Windows 11 PC. And for a limited time, college students get the best of both worlds. Get the Unreal College Deal. Everything you need to study and play with select Windows 11 PCs. Eligible students get a year of Microsoft 365 Premium and a year of Xbox Game Pass Ultimate with a custom color Xbox wireless controller. Learn more at windows.com/student offer. While supplies last. Ends June 30th. Terms at aka.ms/collegepc.
I coined this term many, many years ago. And this is the one that if I look at my clients and they start to have a problem with things, I know to fire up their anticipation engine. I know to get them excited. Now, I recognize when I was a kid, I always got excited about Christmas and Easter and 4th of July, just about everything. You know, something coming up, yay. And then I had kids myself and the same thing. They all got excited about that stuff. And then I was an adult going, I'm boring, just got to go to work. And one day I said, well, screw that. Let's go ahead and just, let's put something on the calendar. Let's get excited about it. And I did it naturally anyway. A vacation comes up or a concert. I buy concert tickets because I get excited about seeing artists that I've known for a long time. I fire up my anticipation engine and science backs us up on this now. When you schedule an experience that you get genuinely excited about, you create a sense of eagerness and enthusiasm. It enhances everything. Your mood goes up. Your motivation increases. It makes activities feel great. You can put up with anything at the office if you know you got something coming up this weekend, can't you? So I'm telling you, most people that aren't motivated are lacking hope. And that puts them in doubt and fear. So they're trying to figure that out. And I'm telling you, the trick is this. This is my thing. I'll tell you this right now. If I feel that way, I just need to know, wow, I'm not growing towards something. So I explore the future possibilities and I fire up my anticipation engine by getting something on the calendar that gets me excited. Could be anything. Ski trip, concert, new dress, For my wife. I'm just going to make sure that's clarified here. Fire up your anticipation engine. What's the third one? So we know we're going to explore the possibilities, and then we're going to fire up something we get excited about. This is so simple stuff, but people forget to do this. Connect with like-minded people. Now, I put this in there because scientifically, this is exactly what works, but that doesn't mean 5,000 Facebook friends. In fact, I'm a big fan of pulling back and keeping to myself and using my own brain and connect with people that are truly, truly connecting with me. 2 or more people actively engage in the pursuit of a definite purpose with a positive mental attitude constitute unbeatable force. Napoleon Hill said that. 2 or more. But actually, it's 5 to 10. That's about as deep as you can go with a true connection. So I like to ride motorcycles. So the guys I ride motorcycles with, we've done thousands of miles on some really hair-raising roads. We have a vibe of enjoyment of 2-wheel motorsports and all the activity and the skill that goes into that. We were out last week at Biketoberfest, and we were like fish in a stream, just swimming together. We were so connected. We could read each other's minds. Hang out with people that you really, truly think the same. Not people that want to think the same. Some of these mastermind groups, these inner circles out there, it's, let's line up. I'm going to be in the inner circle. Let's come in here and prove how smart I am. No, let's come into a place that's been curated for people who actually think the same as you, that you don't have to make any excuses. You don't have to make anything up. You just find that group of people. So connecting with like-minded people in a smaller group is really the sauce that brings all this stuff together. We were not designed to do things alone, but make no mistake, we're also not designed to do things with 10,000 people. I think it's a nice combination. I think you should learn to be by yourself and think critically to yourself, and then choose the people, like I said, that you just kind of vibe with naturally. You're not forcing it. So different than some of these business groups that are out there, and they're great. I don't have any complaints about them, but it's different. Do not confuse that with a real connection. So, explore the future possibilities, fire up your anticipation engine, and connect with like-minded people. That's kind of cool. That's kind of broad, right? I'll tell you this, whenever I work with my clients, if they get lost, it's one of those 3 things that are messing with them. I just promise you that. I kind of sit here and just wait and smile and say, hey, what you got going on this month? Got something planned? No, nothing. No, I can't afford it. I said, sure you can. You can afford to take a walk, do whatever. Anyway, enough of that stuff. YouTube next week. You can go to youtube.com/dailyboost. So check it out. The channel's coming together. This podcast will be there. Plus, if you're a subscriber, I'm going to let you know about some live recording and take you behind the scenes, kind of a live recording session for the Daily Boost podcast as I do the week shows. I'll do them live on YouTube, and we'll do some coaching in between along the way. It's going to be kind of fun. I'm actually looking forward to that probably more than anything. But if you're a subscriber, I'll let you know when I do that. I have not scheduled that yet, but looking forward to it. All right, enough of me today. You've had enough. Tomorrow, one project at a time. Why you never have enough time. That is tomorrow's show.